Integrous is actually the adjective for integrity, and I find it interesting that the word hasn't been commonly used since the 1800s. And when we were thinking of a name for the group and what we do, the idea was to come up with a name that we thought truly encapsulates our culture. And that's why it was purposely chosen to be Integrous Investing. In those two words, it exactly says what we do. While Integrous is the adjective of integrity, the Gharib Group Integrous Investing was founded to be the action of integrity. What's interesting, and you may not know, I mean, if you're sitting out there right now and you think, there's so many financial advisors, so many wealth managers out there, what makes your group any different than the rest? One of the primary responses we get from feedback from our own clients and from people we talk with that work with us is our founding principle of education. We take the time to educate clients, but not only clients, one thing that makes us different is we work with as many advisors, other financial advisors, as we do individual investors, CPAs, tax attorneys as well. So we're literally advising as many other people that advise other investors as we do investors. And that's one thing that sets us apart. And why do they come to us? Why do we do this? Is because our whole practice was founded on education. And not just educating clients about the investment they own or the merits of that particular investment, but really educating them on the costs they have involved, the risks that are involved in the investment. We focus more on the downside risk of an investment than we do on the upside. So by regulation, we are required to act in the best interests of our clients first, foremost, and always. And we don't take that responsibility lightly. Often people consider, when you think of investment assets, they think stocks, bonds, cash. Maybe they'll think commodities too. But that also involves currencies, that involves real estate. And in perfect examples, when you say real estate, the first thing someone usually thinks of is a home, residential. Well, there's 8 or so different types of real estate. Each moves to a different drum, and each benefits or is harmed by certain factors in the economy different than the others. And that's just real estate, let alone when you break out the other asset classes. So another area we look at is, when we're talking asset classes that is overlooked, water. And this might sound crazy to you, but water really is can be the lifeblood of a portfolio, because there's nothing that you manufacture, store, or transfer that doesn't involve water. But take it a step further. So you can't even drill for oil without water. You certainly can't grow food without water, we know that, right? So if it takes the water to make the blue jeans that went on the worker that's making the steel, that made the building that you live in or work out of, you start to see how water becomes the most basic building block of which all industry starts from. So this is something that we look at as an overriding long-term theme. And while I say it might not be a direct investment theme, it's certainly a strategy that we look at when we're assessing companies for long-term investment is, are they part of the problem with water usage, water conservation, water efficiency, or are they part of the solution? Do they have a solution, or are they sitting with a potential problem? Because that's something that can impact the long-term investing ramifications of any portfolio.